Today is the first vlog and first time I'm going to be recording myself. This is just a personal journey, this whole channel. The whole goal of this is just to show everybody how I'm going to be doing in life, and beyond that, trying to excel and go forward. It's not going to be for show, it's not going to be glamour, it's not going to be me trying to be funny, me trying to go out there and, try to make everybody laugh. This is honestly just a self-journal and self-reflection. This channel, if anybody sees it, maybe they can relate to some of the things that's going on in my life, or some things that are where I'm trying to improve myself, and they are as well, or you are as well. Right now, it's currently 8/23/25. I had started a business about 5 months ago, and as of now, it just hasn't been working out. I'm in a contracting business. I do utility work there for Xfinity, Comcast, and I'm a subcontractor of a general contractor. And a lot of the jobs and work I've been doing just haven't been making any profit or a good margin. And I feel like I'm in this constant go 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And I've been trying to fix it. And I'm slowly learning how to run a real business. I had ran a business before that was pressure washing, window cleaning, but that just didn't go out to plan. And I had moved down all the way to Texas from Minnesota, Wisconsin area, moved my way back up here to start this business as I was given the opportunity. And it's just been really tight, just understanding the business, knowing how to work guys, beyond that to how to become a good leader, how to take responsibility and understand every aspect of the business. Feels like I wear 10 hats. I got the hat of being a leader, I have the hat of doing the work myself, I have the hat of what's called locating, so I have to go locate all the utilities. I also have the hat of running a business, figuring out my margins, figuring out how to make money off of any of this stuff, and also hiring, onboarding, making sure all my bills are paid, making sure the invoicing's there, and overall planning and scheduling out my jobs. And each job we have to do, it's a high volume job or high job volume contract. And I just wanted to start a vlog and maybe do a little bit of a self-reflection to understand each step that I do, in trying to improve and move forward. Look back on what I had done, see how I can improve even through the wins and the losses. And also in my personal life too, I haven't been giving enough effort into working out or trying to, sorry, my phone fell. But I'm gonna be reviewing myself and looking back on myself. Doing a self-reflection is really one of the biggest points that I'm trying to do here with this new vlog, I guess you call it. I'd call it more of a self-blog, just because I'm not gonna be moving around, taking videos of everything I'm doing all the time. That's not my goal. I don't really have the time to do so. And I think as well too, it'll allow me to kind of self-reflect on my mental clarity, where I'm at mentally and physically too. I know, it's pretty easy to see somebody in the camera, see how they're doing physically, right? How often they're working out, how much priority they're giving to their health and wellness there. And that's something that I'm trying to do and build myself up in 3 main categories. Number 1 being my business, right? That's pretty important. Number 2 being my own health and wellness. It's really important to me as well. And I've fallen behind. Right now I think I'm sitting at about 220 pounds flat, and I got down to 195, 190 only about 6 months ago, and I felt incredible. And I had done the transition and move from Texas all the way to Minnesota, and I just completely lost myself with the working out and eating healthy and such. And that's a total bullshit excuse on my end. And I still should have held myself accountable for working out, even through the transitionary period of moving, of uncertainty, of moving back. What am I going to be doing, starting up a business, doing all that stuff. At this point right now, I'm way past that transition period, and I have not held myself accountable to try to work out, try to become healthier, to try to understand my own health and wellness, my eating patterns, my sleeping patterns is really big too. I've had terrible sleeping patterns, and it's been an issue, and it's even leaked into partially my business as well, of just waking up a little bit too late. I've had an issue with that. Sometimes I'm really on the point, on the dot, of waking up, getting ready, get going. And sometimes I've been lagging behind, and I think that, everything and not to extrapolate too much, but like everything has like a circular motion or circular tie-in, in my opinion. Everything relates to something else, right? And some people call it even like it could relate to like a butterfly effect, where one action creates multiple different actions within especially somebody's life, or you can even go to the universe, the earth, society, anything, right? And so for myself there, the not eating healthy and not having a proper routine and keeping that down and making sure I'm doing that every single day, holding myself, and most importantly, holding myself accountable in the first place. That's really a huge thing that have been lacking behind. And I hope that this self-reflection and the self-vlog will allow me to look back and hold myself accountable, and really like a personal diary. And yeah, I think the goal is just to improve for myself, moreover, because I need to do that to be able to live life and be able to create the goals and the futures that I want. I have a beautiful girlfriend, and she does a lot for me, and she's a self-driven individual as well, and she's loyal to me, she loves me, and she does a lot for me, and in general is just a really good partner to have in life. And I think I owe it to her to become my best self, and moreover owe it to myself to become my best self, and to understand that that you're given one life. It's really cliche and corny, but you're given one life, and you might as well make the best of it. You might as well just go out there, figure it out, do what it is that you want to do. But beyond that, hold yourself accountable and try to chase those goals, those dreams. And the only way to do that is through consistency and through, I would say, self-reflection. Like every great person on this earth who has done anything important has always done some type of self-reflection, self-understanding through their wins and their losses. When they do something that's good and it's a win, they're always reflecting, how could I have done it better, right? Whenever it's a loss, whenever it's, oh, I messed up, I fucked up, I didn't get that done, they're always looking back at that too, and they're like, what did I do before that didn't allow me to win, and how can I change that? And that's my goal. And I'm gonna start off today. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna start tomorrow, I'm gonna do, it's always this delayed feeling, like, oh, I can just do it tomorrow. What happens if tomorrow comes and you're tied into a bunch of other stuff, right? Like, what if tomorrow I'm going with my family and talking to my family and visiting my family, right? And I just completely forget about it. And that's where the importance of routine needs to be highly sought after for an individual who wants to create anything important and good in life, and beyond that, reach and obtain their goals. Because within it, when it comes to the day-to-day life, I feel like it becomes very easy to get lost into it. You get a tunnel vision, right? When I run into my day-to-day problems, right? Like, the job isn't moving fast enough, I need to get out in the field. Oh, I have a new onboarded employee, I need to get trained in, right? Things like that. I get lost into those day-to-day problems, and at the end of the day, I forget to even keep track of what even happened. Like, what happened to the whole day? Is it reaching my main goals? Am I actually doing what I need to be doing? I'm not self-reflecting, I'm not like, in the sense of like even strategy, right? Strategy is really important, especially within a business and in one's personal life too. Like, I'm not even strategizing my ability to do better. I'm like, well, what if I drove here, with my business, we have to drive all over the place. We're all over the Twin City Metro. What if I had driven here instead of here? That would have saved first, and then did this one second instead of doing this drive first, this one second, right? And that would have saved me 30 minutes to an hour. I would have never known that because I haven't been self-reflecting. And so, to go back to the point I was saying earlier, I'm gonna be starting today, I'm gonna be doing a workout, I'm gonna be going on a walk for that self-clarity and mindset clarity, and really thinking and self-reflecting on the walk too. It's a really good time to take your own personal time to look at your personal life and your goals, and just when you're walking, you can think, I'm not gonna put in music in my ears, none of that garbage. Like that's just a distraction, especially for a time where it's almost a form of meditation with walking, I think, like, especially by yourself, right? It gives you those happy hormones. It makes you feel clear, mentally clear at the end of it. And on top of that too, you can think through your problems as you walk. It's a good time, like, it's killing two birds, one stone, trying to become healthier, which is a goal of mine. And on top of that too, I'm able to think and understand about my life and about things that I'm doing and how can I improve? How can I be actionable? That's another thing too I'm gonna be working on as well, is becoming actionable. When I see an issue or a problem, sometimes there's other issues and problems that I think I need to solve, and I don't need to solve this one, but I have enough time to solve all of them. And a lot of times I get lost in that day-to-day of just like problem, right? Solve. But I'm never getting to the root cause of some of these issues, right? Because I'm pushing them off and I'm not becoming actionable, right? Like, I think about it, I think I want to do it, but I'm never actually doing it. I'm never going and doing those and cutting it by the root, right? Because I'm solving it day to day. I get caught up in that. I think, oh, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough this, right? And then the root cause of the problems are never getting solved. And a lot of times that is not being actionable, not providing on action, not going out there and getting it done. And that's just the overall introduction to what this is going to be, is me trying to improve myself, improve my life, because I do have a lot of goals, right? And as well too, spiritually as well. And that's something that one of the most important things that I forgot to mention is spiritually. I need to find myself where I feel like every human needs hope, or has to have hope in something, right? And some people are atheists and they have hope in science, right? And I don't even know how that works. I'm not an atheist. I don't understand how that side of life works. Some people are, Muslim, and that's their sign of spirituality and where they put their hope in. Some people are, Jewish, and that's where they put their hope in, and so I'm Christian, and I put my hope in Jesus and God and in the Bible. And that's something I need to put myself a foot forward and really try to dive into that as well, and I think my philosophy is every human needs to have hope in something. If you don't have hope in anything, you're an empty shell as a human being, right? If you don't have a larger goal or something bigger than you to achieve and go towards, then you're empty as a human, because you yourself will never satisfy yourself more than what a larger goal or hope will, right? And that hope for me is Jesus Christ and the one true God. And so this is going to be my personal vlog. That was just a quick introduction. I know it was kind of long. I think it was like 13 to 15 minutes worth of talking. And so now I'm going to get on to going out and working out. I'm going to be doing some form of a fast-paced cardio. And then next I'm going to be stretching. I've suffered a few knee injuries, re-injuring myself multiple times, and it's still currently hurting a bit and it's still puffy, but I think that's still an excuse. I know I can get in the gym. I know I can do it. If you can do it, you might as well. Instead of sitting here being like, oh, my knee hurts. It hurts so bad. It's like, is that improving my life at all? No. And yeah, that's everything for this vlog. My name's Tanner Hartung, and I just wanted to share to anybody who watches this, which I'm sure nobody on these first couple are going to watch this, which is fine with me. This is just a self-reflection vlog, but I want to share to everybody, like, here's what I'm doing, here's how I'm putting my first foot forward. And if anybody relates to this, they could talk to me in the comments, right, and be like, hey, I'm on a self-improvement journey as well. I'm out here trying to build a business, or I'm out here trying to take the next step up in my career, or I'm out here trying to build my health, build my wealth, whatever it may be, build my spirituality, and we can relate on that point when we're able to talk about it. Like, I'm very interested in people's opinions on how they're doing in life, and what they want to do. Like, that's something that I personally take enjoyment in, and it makes me feel good knowing that I can relate and talk to somebody about it, and we're both actually being actionable and wanting to get things done and get to the next step, get one foot forward, and that's everything. So thank you guys very much for listening, if anybody is, and I'm going to be watching this back myself. And yeah, today is a new day, tomorrow's a new day, and the next day will be a new day. It'll just be every day running a consistent pattern of working out, you know, learning more about my own spirituality and improving my relationship with God. And the next thing too will be building my business. It's really important to me. And so I'll be watching this back myself and learning from my day before or week before or whatever it may be, you know, down the line. I'll be able to kind of look back and understand, you know, I'm doing this now instead of this. And it makes a lot more sense, because when I was looking back on these vlogs and these self-reflections, I understood that I was not getting to the goal that I wanted to. And now looking forward, how am I going to replicate this growth again? And yeah, thank you guys very much. I will be continuing to do this tomorrow. I'm not editing any of this. This is all raw footage. You know, I might, even when I look back, I might look at myself and be like, I don't really look good. I don't feel confident in myself, my body, my everything. But at the end of the day, you're gonna feel that for that transitionary period, and it's gonna be really uncomfortable. Like this right now is somewhat uncomfortable for me. Sure, I'm able to talk to the camera and, you know, explain myself a bit, and I seem a little bit more comfortable, but sometimes you need to put on that shell, and that's what I'm doing right now to try to push yourself forward. And so I'm going to continue doing that in every aspect of my life. So thank you guys very much again. If you're watching this, let me know. Shoot a comment down below. I'll be like, hey, I'm improving myself in this way. I'm improving myself in this way. I'm here to be a positive force. And you know, hopefully people can pair their journey maybe possibly along with mine. Everyone's at a different stage and a different part of life, but I think at the end of the day, everyone's trying to improve. That hopefully everyone's trying to improve that's watching this, and you know, we can maybe just exchange. And it's always good to have that exchange between people, and because it helps you understand like the grand scope of things of what you're going through, and it keeps that relevancy in your brain too. Like when you're talking to somebody about their goals, you're also thinking about your goals, and you're going to share your goals with them. And that's the space I want to create within this personal blog / vlog / I guess online diary, is that a good community of people that are all trying to improve in their own life. So sorry, that was a really long outro. Thank you guys very much again. Bye. Maybe I will do a little bit of vlogging. So I'm out here right now, just doing a little walk trail. It's quite beautiful out. I'm already into it, I don't know, a couple minutes right now, and honestly, it's really beautiful. I look completely messed up right now. My hair is terrible. I'm overweight, but you know what? I'm not gonna get too insecure about the camera. It is absolutely gorgeous though, and I think it's really important just to vlog and show this to you guys. I don't know how, I guess I can't flip the camera, but it's just a big bunch of fields, beautiful trail. The city did an amazing job with making this trail. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm really proud to say that this is part of a community effort, which is really cool, that they have these beautiful trails out here, and they go long. I mean, there's like 10 different trails. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little quick update and just show here. You know, I'm going to maybe take a couple videos, smaller videos of me doing stuff like working out and walking and certain things like that, just because I want to just show to myself too, you know, every day of doing it, because eventually, especially with him working out, you see that like I get better form, you know, by the higher the weight, you know, certain things like that, improvement. So yeah, see ya. Should I set that up? Oh shit. Nope. There we go. All right. So I just got done with a workout and a walk today. It felt amazing. You can already tell my mood's a little bit higher since before. I just feel kind of happier. I think it's just a good thing to get my workout in. And today I walked, I believe, 0.7 miles is what it was. And then I hit a quick workout. It was kind of a smaller workout day, but it's my first day getting introduced into it. And it felt amazing. I mean, as the video that I just took there before of me walking and stuff like that, the fields were beautiful. Everything was really nice and super enjoyable. Hitting my workout was good too. I did a little bit of like chest and triceps as well. I don't know if you can see it or not, but kind of small now, but felt really good though. Got a good walk in, good workout. I've yet to do too much work today. I've done a little bit of like more deliberate planning for, you know, the amount of people I have employed under me. I think I'm gonna have to size down. It's just not working out how it should be for the new hires that I have. along with, you know, just some talks about figuring out money and stuff like that with the business. Overall feeling good though. Today's been pretty productive. And yeah, that'll be it for today, and everything for the personal blog / vlog. And yeah, I'm gonna upload this now. Bye.